topic for today is algebraic expressions and identities. Before moving on with the topic, I will be going to the basic of the topic, that is, what is actually algebraic expression. Now, algebraic expression consists of two things, variables and constants. Now, what is the difference between variables and constants? I will be doing them one by one. Okay, what are variables? At first, variables are anything that can change its value. These things are known as variables, and constants have fixed values. So, if I write their examples, the variables would be x square, a, u, v, anything. All these are variables. Why? Because x square can have any value, a can have any value, and you can even change their values, right? But in constants we have, for example, minus 100. See, minus 100 will remain minus 100 always, right? It cannot change its value. Another example, 24. Its value will be remaining 24 only, right? So these are variables and constants. Now what are algebraic expressions? So algebraic expressions are the combination of variables and constants both. When variables and constants are combined together by using some operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. When we apply these operations on the combination of variables and constants, they make up my algebraic expression. Now, this is what I have defined. Now, we have been doing variables and constants separately. Can you tell me the example of algebraic expressions now? Yes, it is very simple. We take one variable, we take one constant, and we put any of these operator between them. For example, this. So this is my algebraic expression, right? Now I will be discussing few more terms that you will be coming across. For example, we have terms, factors and coefficients. Now what is the difference between all of them? I will be taking a small example first, right? And then I will be explaining these with the help of that example. Let us take this example only. Okay, I am making it x square plus 24x. Now, I am writing that this consists of two things, that is x square and 24x. Now again, x square consists of two things, that is x and x. 24x consists of two things, that is 24 and x. Now the first thing that you are seeing over here is actually my algebraic expression. The next that you are seeing, both these things, these are known as my terms. And the last ones, all four of them will be known as the factors. Now, can you identify what is the difference between all three of them? Yes, the factors combine together to form one term, and terms combine together to form one expression. So, if I ask you how many terms are there in this expression, you will say that there are two terms. First term is x square, second term is 24x. Now, if I ask you what are the factors of 24x, you would say 24 and x are the two factors of 24x. Similarly, what are the factors of x square? X and x are the factors of x square. So that was about the terms and factors. Now what are coefficients? Actually, let us take another example for coefficients. Let's take 8x square y. I am taking example 8x square y. Now if I ask you what is the coefficient of y in this expression, what is it? See, coefficient is nothing else except that thing in the term. Okay, what is the coefficient of y in this? The coefficient is everything except y. You hide the y part and what are you left with here? It is x square. So what is the coefficient of y in this term? X square. What is the coefficient of x square in this term? It is 8y. What is the coefficient of 8 in this term? If I ask you, that would be x square y. Right? If I ask you what is the coefficient of x in this term, it would be 8xy. Right? The coefficient means everything except the variable that we are talking about. Everything except that in this term will be the coefficient of the terms. Right? Now, we will be doing few more terms, like terms and unlike terms. Now, what is the difference between them? As the word says, these will be opposite of each other. Okay, let us take examples. Before taking examples, I would help you to define them. See, like terms, as the word says, this means they will be similar in type. Now, how do we identify which are the like terms? So, while you are identifying like terms, you have to consider one thing, that is, the like terms must have same variables, or you can say the same literals also. Now, what do I mean by this? Same literals of variables means if two terms have the variable x only, they are like terms. They have the same literals, so they are like terms. But if I say they do not have the same variables, that is, they have different literals, they would be unlike terms. Now, there is one more addition to this property here, that is the power of the variables. The variables should be having the same powers. For example, let us take x square. If two terms have the variable x square, both are having the same power square, that means both are having the same power as well as the same variable, they will be known as the like terms. Power of variable should be same. Now here it would not be same, it would be different. Simple, right? They are opposite of each other. So in this case it would have different powers of variable. Now let us take some more examples for this. Let us take say 2x square y and 4x square y. Let us identify what are the variables over here and over here. Both are having x square and y square, right? Both have x square y and both this one also have x square y. Can you check the powers of both? Here the power of x is 2 and power of y is 1. Here as well the power of x is 2 and power of y is 1. So both the terms are having the same variables as well as the same power. So we can say that these are the like terms. Similarly, let us take another example for the unlike terms. It's very simple. You change the powers or you take the different variables. Now let us check this. Now this term, these two terms have the variable y, right? But this term is not having the variable x as the first term. This means these two terms are unlike terms. Clear to you?